Hello, nice to see you here. Today, let's talk about marriage. You meet a person, you like that person, and eventually you start dating that person, and eventually you fall in love with that person. And in some years of dating each other, you decided to marry. And the day when you marry is the day when you think that you have achieved so much in your life, you have fulfilled so much in your life, and the marriage life starts. Okay, in order to sustain your life, you have to work. So you go to work in different companies. You come back home. You talk to each other. You have chit chats together. You have quality time together. You cook together. You eat together, and you sleep together. And every day, it's the same story. The time when you have leave or when you have vacation, you go somewhere to travel, somewhere to have fun together, somewhere to dine outside. And in some years of your marriage, you start getting bored with each other. That doesn't happen with every cases of marriage, but that is what the research shows. After 5 years of marriage, the point will come in your life when you start getting bored with each other. But who cares? Pretend like you enjoy each other and go with the flow. And in some years, what happens is you have a child. Let's say you have a son. Now look after that baby, worry about that baby, nurture that baby, raise that baby, and eventually you'll start to go to school. Now worry about his education, worry about his friends, worry about how he's eating, how he's doing the things. Then eventually time comes when he has to go to high school for his higher studies, and then you worry about his higher studies because you actually need a lot of money for higher education. You worry for him, you sacrifice your desires just for him, and eventually he grows up to become a successful person, becomes an able person. And that's the point in your life. You have a loving son, but your life is about to finish. You are retired, you are old, and you have lack of interest towards your own life. Now, in some years, you'll just stay like a crab, and then eventually God calls you, and it's time to leave the earth and go somewhere else. And that's how your life finishes. That's the point when your life is over. Is that all? No, not at all. I'm not anti-marriage. Actually, marriage is one of the laws of nature we human beings have to follow. And actually, we can't live alone. It's very difficult to live alone. But when you get married, you are not alone. Your life get connected to somebody else's life, and everything you do should be done together. Only until and unless you are done living alone and you are done living with yourself and you need somebody, then only you should marry, I guess. That's my perspective. And the next thing is, don't marry until and unless you don't have that success, you don't have that fulfillment in life. Because you have to share everything with your spouse, whether it's failure, whether it's a depression, you have to share it with your spouse. Only share the success and fulfillment and happiness with your spouse. You can marry, but when you marry, you should be able to achieve that success, achieve that fulfillment, achieve that happiness, achieve that joy even more in your life. And at the end, I'd like to say that I'm not any authorized person to talk about marriage. I'm not a relationship coach, nor am I any marriage coach. Neither I am a married person. But that was just my viewpoint, my perception about marriage. You may have a different, and it's completely okay. And at the end, I'd like to say, thank you for watching. I love you. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Goodbye. May God bless you.